Hey guys, today we're talking about a recent news article that came around a couple of days ago um, called Mark Kelly says, he says, Mark Kelly says P. Hegseth will take a hike on court martial. Democratic Senator Mark Kelly of Arizona has shrugged off threats that he will face a court martial and mocked President Donald Trump and Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth as unserious politicians. Newsweek's contact the White House and Pentagon via email of regular business hours. Why matters escalating conflict between Kelly, a former Navy combat pilot, and current Democratic lawmakers and figures in Trump administration, including Hegseth, places long-term norms above civilian oversight and military justices and perpetration of powers under scrutiny. The Pentagon's rare confirmation of possible court-martial for retired officers now serving as U.S. Senator raises question about constitutional protection and Congress' independence executive branch authority, with potential implications for rights of lawmakers and limits the practice of this. So basically, what happened was a bunch of Democratic senators, Elizabeth Stocking, the senator from Minnesota, senator from Michigan, Mark Kelly, and basically a lot of Democratic, representatives, Democratic senators representatives who actually did serve in the military. They came out and they ushered and told the National Guardsmen that you don't have to listen to what you don't have to listen to what they're saying. If they tell you to shoot some random protester who's just walking down the street holding up "Don't shoot people" sign, you don't have to shoot them. It's not a it's you have you can actually you don't have to obey that order because it's an illegal order. So Hegseth and all the other Republicans on Fox News are talking about Mark Kelly wants to play revolt in the military. He wants to destroy the military inside out. And now they're asking him to be not asking now they're actually threatening Kelly to be court martialed and actually might get him arrested for this crime, which is insane. It's insane. And that's what's that part because here's another news article and talk about real quick that I felt was really interesting today. And here's a talk about today recently. And this one here, I think it's insane because it just came out a couple minutes ago. But here's one I thought was really interesting. This one here is really this from MSN from Washington Post. This one here is kind of scary. But before I finish, I want to talk about this. Basically, what's going on is that recently, as you guys know, P. Hegseth ordered a strike on a bunch of boats in Venezuela. Now, while he was doing this, but such you very understand, the boats that he were hidden, he ordered an airstrike on these boats. Now, wait, no, the way this works in the military, I don't in the military at all. I've never been in the military, but but basically, when you strike a boat that you know is civilian air infrastructure, if you think it's all drugs, and they're like hanging on to the raft, you have to leave. What happened is what Hegseth did is that Hegseth purposely double strike them again. So they did one strike, two strikes. And I bet think to yourself, oh man, it was talking about President Trump and what day about this. No. Trump literally in a recent I think I can find it here. Let's see. Twitter. So I have here guys. Here's what it says. So I got it here. I got it right here, guys. And Trump praises military. Trump announces Trump. So I guess it's kind of hard to see. So here it is, guys. Trump backs the releasing video of two strikes on alleged drug boats. So here's what President Trump said in this recent article, and I found the guy, but here's what he said in this recent news article. But it's kind of insane. Oh crap! I can't find it. That killed two survivors. It was a Caribbean uh, ship, and they basically struck it. That basically struck. The way it works is that it basically, if you strike a military boat and you see survivors holding on to the raft, you have to leave them because because you cannot attack them again. What happened was they said fuck that order, and they hit it again, which is wildly illegal, very illegal. But I got some else, guys. I think I'll talk about quick. That it's a news article I found really interesting. This one here says Trump struggles to persuade Americans to ignore affordability issues. President Donald Trump has said drug prices are falling as much as 1,500. By the way, drug prices down by 1,500% is universally impossible. The most the idea that drug prices are falling down so much, 1,500% for drug prices, it's going down super low, very low, is impossible. It is literally impossible. It is physics. It is literally. I don't care if Trump to negotiate drug prices, then it will be impossible for any president to get the prices down by 1,000%. The most you get down is like by 90%, maybe 100%. But 1,000, it's fucking stupid. It's completely retarded. So it's completely dumb. He has said he has declared himself the affordability president while dismissing the affordability issues as contract with Democrats. Trump also vows good times are coming. He predicts the gas prices, which now hover around $3, will plummet to $2. And you got Fox News saying national gas prices hit $2.99. He also promises Americans 2,000 refund checks from. Sorry, guys. Promises 2,000 refund checks from revenues raised by tariffs. He suggests that I'm not into distant the future. No one will have to pay an income tax. So basically, what's going on is, oh my god. Then you got fucking new. Then you have New Greenwich from our house because American people think it's real. I can't understand the free country. It's people who define what's real and not politicians. I'm sorry. I'm I'm sorry. But hear me out for a minute. I'm not expert when it comes to economy, but when I'm looking at it on a good economy, here's the truth. Here's the truth. People always say the unemployment rate is very low. No, it's not. The unemployment rate as we speak is 4.4%. Okay? Okay? Other information here. This one here. Okay? 67% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. You hear me? Not, they're not living, It's kind of hard to see, guy, but here's this, guys. 67% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. 67%. 60. Picture that. We are considered to be the most wealthiest country on planet Earth. But meanwhile, half of our countrymen, half of the citizens of our country, live below, live with basically live almost to poverty. They basically live in poverty, as they say. And then people have typed up, President Trump's inflation rate is super low. It's very low. It's very low. It's very, very low. It's very low. It's super low. It's the lowest in the country. No, it's not. It's 3%. And haven't just been lost to an admission here, guys. This is what it is right now. As we speak right now, this is a month ago, more than 23,000 jobs have been lost to AI. 23 in this month. A couple months ago. This is from August, I will say. 20,000 jobs being lost to AI. 23,000 jobs lost to AI. Now, quick things I'm going to just say. This is a nonpartisan news station, partisan, independent news station. Believe what you want to believe. But I always believe, do your own research. Don't just believe everything they tell you, and just make sure you know make sure you stand for what you believe in. Don't try to say, you know what, I believe what this nutrition says. I believe what this person says. I believe what this person says. Believe what you want to believe. Believe what you stand for. Signing out. Goodbye.